Endeavour back here in Southern California. It's going to serve as a monument to inspire the future generation of the space explorers, the children, and even young adults when they see what we can do as human beings. I know Garrett was talking about the strife here on Earth that unfortunately human beings tend to get balled up in. But you look at something like Endeavour, you look at something like the space program, the International Space Station, and you fully appreciate that when human beings put their minds to it, they can do just absolutely phenomenal things and create breathtaking pieces of equipment to allow us to do things that, to be quite honest with you, God never intended for us to do, yet we do. And it's because He gave us the tools that we need to make it happen.
And this is a shining example that we're watching on live television right now. And this shuttle will eventually, very soon indeed, get to the ground at LAX, and that's where we want to head right now. Eric Stillman is live on the tarmac at LAX. Eric.
Waiting for it to come into view here is what we're all doing, and we expect to see it very, very soon. The shuttle has already made 2 low passes over LAX, flying once near the tower, the north tower here, very, very low to the ground, maybe 200 feet from the ground, and then flying directly over the south runway here and also making an extremely low pass 100 or 200 feet above the ground, and that was just breathtaking to see it come so close and pass right by. It was majestic as it traveled past here. And you take a look at the pictures that you're watching, and you're saying to yourself, well, what is the significance of this? The significance is that you are seeing history here. This is the last time you will ever see a space shuttle anywhere in the air. This is the last time you're going to see it in flight. Has just a few more minutes here, and then it will be brought by the 747 here to the ground here at LAX. They've got a big ceremony planned here at the United Airlines hangar with all kinds of people who'll be participating in it, and then it will remain there for several weeks. Starting tonight at midnight, they will begin to detach it from the 747, and it will take several weeks to get it ready for that October 12th trip across town from here to the Science Center in Exposition Park. Let's bring in Mark Kono now and get his point of view. Where are you, Mark, and where is the shuttle and the 747 right now?
The shuttle, Eric, and the 747 are just crossing over the 110 freeway, the Harbor Freeway here, and it looks like they may be inbound to LAX. It looks like if they are indeed going to land, they're on about a 5 to 6 mile final approach. The indicator will be if that landing gear drops from that 747, and so it appears that that gear is coming down at this point, so this might be the final stretch, the final leg, the landing sequence here for the Space Shuttle Endeavour as he makes his final approach into LAX. We're talking about a 3 to 4 mile final approach here, and he will be on the ground in just a few moments.
There, I see it now. We got a shot of it here now, Mark. We can just begin to see it appearing through the haze off in the distance here. It's beginning to come in, and it's getting closer and closer, and there are a lot of people here at the airport who've stopped what they're doing. It's very, very quiet here. Everybody who works here is out on the ramp, and they want to watch this thing. They know this is history. They want to see it for themselves. Everybody's got a cell phone camera. They want to take pictures of it, and this is the end. This is the end of the shuttle program in terms of, what's that? This is the last time.
Is what?
All right, let's just sit back and watch now, as Vin Scully likes to do with Dodgers play-by-play. Just soak up the moment, watch and listen. has landed.
That's right. That was the last time you will ever see the Space Shuttle Endeavour in the air, touching down at 12:51, September 21st. You watched it all here live on KTLA. It is the end of an amazing journey. Its first flight on May 1992. Its last mission into space. 2011, but this really its last mission as it heads into LAX and then the California Science Center, where its mission then will be to inspire a generation of space explorers.
Dr. Olivas, former astronaut, your thoughts?
You know, I'm sitting here just looking at Endeavour and knowing what I know about the space shuttle program, and just having had an opportunity to participate in it and play just a small, insignificant role, but collectively everybody doing that. We had just a phenomenal program, many accomplishments. Really just did a tremendous job in the way of paving the way for future space exploration. It's truly going to be a treat to have her here in Los Angeles for future generations to inspire them.
With this American flag we see, is this something that they just put up moments ago right before the landing, or was it flying with this the entire time and we didn't see it?
No, actually, this just came out, and this is something that we as Americans should be proud of. This is our space program. Every red-blooded American who pays their taxes has been a contributor for the many years that the space shuttle flew, and so it's quite fitting for her to take the journey and be back here in LA.
All right, let's go to Elizabeth Espinoza, who is at LAX. Elizabeth, what's your reaction as the Endeavour landed?
Leila, this is so historic. With me right now is Gregory Chamitoff, an astronaut, and we're looking at this, and it is just truly, it's magic.
It's majestic. It's magic. And this space shuttle, even though the space shuttle program is 30 years old, there's nothing else like it. No other country has made anything like it. Nothing this big, this capable of bringing things to space and back. It's really it's an amazing accomplishment, and
it is quite an accomplishment, and everything it has actually achieved. Let's talk quickly about the weight. You were saying fully equipped it weighs.
It's about 250,000 pounds, this space shuttle, and this is a little bit less now, but you're looking at between the 747 and the shuttle, it's way over 1 million pounds.
Oh, and in 8.5 minutes. That's all it
8.5
takes
minutes to get to space in the space shuttle. But I tell you, the last time I saw this in space, attached to the space station, it was a living, breathing machine, and that's where it belongs, attached to the space station in space. I wish we could have had a museum in space. The wonderful thing is people will be able to see it. The world will be able to see it here in Los Angeles. But where it belongs is in space.
Yeah, it's just this is emotional. I mean, I see so many people here, teary-eyed as well.
I didn't expect to be crying, but I am.
Yeah, this is amazing. Tell me, I mean, we're looking at this 747, and as we saw it land, I looked at you, Gregory, with tears in your eyes. It was so sweet. I said, it's going fast, and you said, oh no, not as fast as it can really go.
Yeah, that's right. The space is going 17,500 miles an hour, so...
I mean, you hear the music, you look at her.
Yeah, it's very beautiful machine. This is a machine that brought me home to my family twice, and from space, it's got a very much an emotional attachment to it.
Absolutely, a lot of you here, and look at her, she's getting closer. I am in awe. Listen to that crowd, folks. Let's listen for a second.
It's one of them.
One of the pilots carrying the American flag, waving at us now.
And this crew, they've trained very hard to make sure to do this safely and properly, and we're very proud of them. Jeff Moultrie is the chief pilot, and he said he's going to be the one to land the shuttle for the very last time.
Wow.
He did.
Amazing. I mean, truly, look at that. Oh, yes, it does deserve a big round of applause. This is a 747 carrying a shuttle across the country. It has gone everywhere.
Yeah, I was in Florida to see it off from the other end, and then met at Houston, and I'm really happy I could be here to welcome to my home state, California.
And as we look at Endeavour, think about everything it has accomplished, the information that we've gathered as we move forward towards the future.
Yeah. The legacy of the space shuttle program is embodied in the space station that we have in orbit now. 6 people living on board, and that's our that's our stepping stone to the future. That was the shuttle program that made it possible to build that space station.
We have an American there right now, a female
We do have
astronaut.
a female commander. Sunny Williams is the second female commander of the space station on orbit right now.
Look at that. I mean, it's just truly majestic, and it's almost hard to believe that this could carry all of Endeavour.
It's amazing that a 747 can get off the ground. Never mind with a spaceship like this on top.
Piggybacking.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable.
Pretty cool.
I am in complete awe. And of course, you've been to space,
Yeah.
and you're in awe.
I'm in awe, yeah. But I tell you, to see it on the launch pad, ready to go, when it's hissing and smoking and breathing and getting ready to launch, that is really something. Yeah.
What kind of feeling is that in your heart right now? Because I'm sure that before it would take off, what